All right. Michael Gebben here, your mind mechanic, tuning up your heart, your mind, one at a time, so your ideas do not die. Your heart, your head, or your hard drive. Today, we're talking about just send the message. It could end in getting you married or getting you millions. And I'm just going to say that if there is a message that you've been wanting to send, it could be in the physical mail. You can go to the post office and drop your note in the mail, send an email, send a text message, direct message, Facebook message. It doesn't really matter where that message is, but just hit send. See, back in the day in 2006, it's probably around October. I don't remember the exact specifics of the date, but I remember that I was single and I was searching MySpace. And I was searching MySpace for a female who seemed to have not many guys in the photos, wasn't drinking, getting drunk, smoking, or anything else, just an artsy girl. And I believe I typed that in. And my now wife, to get to the story, just so you could have that punchline, his profile was artsy girl. She actually had a little star, like temporary tattoo on her face. She goes, what would happen if that was actually a real tattoo? I was like, well, I don't know. It is what it is. I thought she was beautiful. And her friend, I don't remember the whole thing that happened, but I know that basically her friend left a thing on her wall or whatever it was at the time with her AOL Instant Messenger. And I guess I was one of many men that decided to take that Instant Messenger screen name. Anybody remember AOL Instant Messenger? Or not? Well, AOL Instant Messenger and MySpace. And send her a message. And we started to have some interactions, and come to find out my good friend who's since passed away, Mr. Andy Man, Andrew Walters, was friends with her stepbrother. And so then she agreed to meet me at the mall. We walked around the mall, and I found out later she had a friend who was walking around following us that I would have not have known of. And essentially, here we are in 2022, now happily married. Of this October 22nd will be 6 years, and we had quite a journey. I won't get into that on this video today, but we've had quite a journey from breaking up to getting back together, it being okay but not great, and then somebody saying, well, the honeymoon phase is going to wear off. Now, this was long after we had a honeymoon phase when you first meet and you break up and you got back together. It was kind of ho-hum. And then, it slowly but surely got to where there was a honeymoon phase that overall just keeps getting better every day. And so I can't complain. She is a super inspiration to me. And I love her so much. And so just hit send. You never know if that message you're going to send will turn up getting you married. Other emails I've sent, or messages that I've sent, that was obviously on the platform MySpace. So, but a few others in business that I can correlate to pretty much $1 million plus in revenue was reading the 4-Hour Workweek in 2010 and reading a blog post that said that Tim Ferriss had a launch party for the 4-Hour Workweek that was free. And I thought, oh man, it was free. I would love to have met him. That's so cool. We had a new book coming out called The 4-Hour Body. And there was a launch party going to be for that in New York City. And essentially there was a comment on the, there's me kind of lurking and stalking, I guess, if you will. There was a comment that said, hey, we're going to need a refund. It was $10. And it said, we're going to need a refund. We found out it's for 21 and older. And Tim happened to leave a reply and said, email Charlie at the 4-Hour Body, and he'll get you taken care of. And I would call this an inspired thought that led to an inspired action. Now, I didn't have any thought process for it. Besides, I just thought, what the heck, I'm going to send a message. And the message was essentially to offer up a free video of the launch party. And I had bought the ticket immediately, quite frankly, not 100% knowing whether or not I would even go, but I thought, I'm getting the ticket. Now, granted, this was on like a Friday. The thing was on the following Tuesday. I had just hired a man named Ryan Hanlon, who quit his job with his wife and 2 kids from the Four Seasons, and came to work for a kid that was, gosh, at the time, probably 24, 25 years old. And, it took a lot to convincing to get him to quit his job. And then, he leaves on a Friday. And I come in on Monday and say, I'm going to New York City tomorrow. Well, what are you going to New York City for? Well, I got a response back from Tim Ferriss, the author of the 4-Hour Workweek, his assistant, and I offered up a free video, and they've offered to say I can do it. And he's like, a free, like, are you getting paid? No, I'm not getting paid. I'm going to go do this for free. Are they paying for your flights? No, they're not paying for anything. I'm just going to go out there and do this video for free. What do you mean you're going to do this for free? You can just tell the whore in his voice and, you know, his overall being, just like, seriously, like, the 4-Hour work week, like, you kidding me? Like, he's like a 90-hour work week guy, you know, like, that's what Ryan was at the time, you know. I mean, he wanted his life back because he was working holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, you know, everything for the 4 seasons. But he's just like, seriously, like, I just started a week ago and this kid's already going off doing free projects for people. You know, they're going to be gone for a day, not getting paid anything, spending money to get there. And that one email that I sent and doing that one free video, I can connect to easily 600,000 to probably $1 million worth of revenue. And over the course of, you know, the next, like, directly from that one, I made more money and different things, but directly that I can connect the dots to that over those next, you know, 8-9 years. So near $1 million directly correlated to that decision. And that decision led me to sending an email to well, I looked up all these random emails and blogs and things trying to find a Tony Robbins email, but I found some at Tony Robbins emails in their contact form, and I sent Tony Robbins an email and got a response back from his head of security, which I found out later, who said, great, I'm going to forward this on to marketing. If they like it, they'll get back to you. If not, good luck to you. And about a week later, I got an email back from marketing. We got on a phone call, of which I connected him with Ryan Hanlon, who was working with me. And within a few months, I was jumping on a helicopter flying over to New York City with Tony Robbins and his wife, Sage. And we you know, landed the Meadowlands, and I walked out behind him to 6,000 people for his event. And the most I'd ever been in front of, like, using my glide cam in video, was maybe a few hundred people at a wedding. And I remember the amount of courage it used to have to take me to go out and do my moves. And I had this glide walk and all this stuff that I did. And so it was an emotional moment. And the list goes on and on of having an impulse, having an inspired thought, and acting on it. And honestly, the greatest things that have happened from doing that, I didn't think much about. I didn't think, well, what's going to happen? What if they say no? What if they say yes? How much am I going to charge? Do I have the money for this? Should I really send it? Are they going to say yes? Are they too big? They don't have time for me. I'm just some small fry. I live in a small town. Like, I'm not good enough, smart enough, wise enough, this enough or that enough. I didn't put a lot of thought process. I would have the impulse and I would send the message. And I can tell you that's when the magic's happened. And some of these videos, a lot of these videos at times, these daily jump starts, are just as much to jumpstart me, to remind me, as they are for you. And that aspect that there's so many things that we kind of make life or death. You know, we should do this, we should do that. Oh my God, what's going to happen? We have all these things. When most of the time, nothing bad's going to happen. I always say that the worst thing that's going to happen is you get a no. And you get to know when you don't ask, you don't try, but at least when you try, there's an opportunity for something good to happen. You guarantee a no. So if you think you're not going to get a yes, you guarantee that you get a no when you don't send the message. At least there is an opportunity, there is a possibility that you could get a yes. You could open a door, right? You could end up with a girlfriend, a boyfriend, a wife, a great friend, right? Millions of dollars in revenue, whatever it is. But sometimes it just starts with hitting send and then letting go, surrendering. See, again, the greatest ones, I had no attachment to whether or not I got a response back. I didn't think it was so big and so out of reach that would usually then talk me out of even doing it. I just did it. And there's something in you right now. And I say, when's it gonna click for you? Is it going to be one of my videos? Is it going to be somebody else? Is it going to be a meme? Is it going to be a friend, a person at the store? Where's the click going to happen? Because there's going to be a click moment where something clicks. There may be something in you right now when you hear that message, you're going to stop the video right now, or as soon as this video is over, you're going to just hit send. Maybe it's a message that's already been sitting there in draft mode and you just need to hit send. Don't rethink it. Don't reread it. Don't change anything. Just hit send. Or maybe it's a message you know you've needed to write and you just hit send, or you just hit post. Sometimes it may be posting something, whether that's uploading a video, posting something that you've written, or sending that message. Just click the button that puts it in motion to wherever it needs to be, to whoever needs to see it, whoever needs to hear it, whoever needs to read it. Good old Nike. And in this instance, it is a just do it. I'm not always big on the just do it all the time in every situation, but in this situation, if there is an impulse, is there an inspired thought to get a message to someone, to post something, to say something, just do it. Are there consequences? There's consequences for everything all the time, right? There's a consequence to not hitting send, right? And there's consequences, there's repercussions, there's whatever words, positive, negative, that you want to give to just sending it, to just clicking it, to just uploading it, to just posting it. And we live in a culture where people are scared to death because there's so much happening with people saying they should have done this, they shouldn't have said this, they shouldn't have said that. And I just learned that the more you know who you are, in your heart, and only you can know this, not a lover, not a friend, not a parent, no one can know truly what is inside of you and truly what your intention is. People will judge you. I guarantee there's all sorts of judgment right now. What's this guy? What's in it for this guy? What's he doing this? What's he selling? What's he got? What's he getting out of this? What's he trying to get? What's he trying to gain? What's he gonna bring out? When's he gonna ask? We see all these things. We think all these things. We put all these judgments on people. I don't care anymore. I used to care so deeply that it paralyzed me from doing anything at times. And I've done a lot, taken a lot of imperfect action. I've just clicked send many, many times, all the way back with my wife. That was in 2006. So I've done this many times, but I promise you, there have been many times I have not. That I got scared, that I thought about it too much, that I talked myself out of it. What would have happened had I just clicked send? Maybe some more M&Ms, some magic and miracles. Let's keep it at that for now. I have many more stories, but I just want to encourage you today that if there is something inside of you that's wanting to be birthed, go read the post that I didn't say on this video as I was recording, but there is a post right now only living on my Facebook that was on February 23rd. You can search my profile. That is there something that's wanting to be birthed out of you? So if you're just catching this now, go immediately, if you're catching it live while I record this, and read that post. Something's wanting to get out of you. Stop holding it back. Rock and roll, my friend. I appreciate you. If you're on Facebook, give it some likes and love. Give it a thumbs up somewhere. Leave a comment. Say hello. Let me know you're living, alive, and kicking. God dang, God dang, God diggity dang. Michael Gebben here, your mind mechanic. Tune up hearts and minds one at a time so your ideas do not die in your heart, your head, or your hard drive. This is your daily jumpstart. I'm signing off. Keep rocking, keep rolling. This is a great philosopher Matthew McConaughey said, keep on living. God dang, God dang. All right, all right.